I did open one water and I just tucked it underneath the chair there. So I guess that's my water. No, they had, so I don't, I'm assuming they want that space open. So. Oh, just like his speeches and stuff. You don't necessarily need one speaker.
Hi. What if you guys could remove that?
It's not mine. I'm an interpreter, and are you doing the? Okay, so just.
That's fine for me. I'm going to be right there.
We don't want to go in front of
I am just going to dump these in here for now, then. Okay. And then we will get it going. Thank you. Are you guys doing the service tomorrow as well?
I'm not, no.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 139th Annual Spring Convocation of the University of Manitoba. My name is Mel Braun. I'm an Associate Professor of Voice at the Des Hôtels Faculty of Music. I teach singing and work with operatic ensembles there, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. You are welcome to take pictures from your seats. We're going to try to keep the front of the stage clear, but please do take photos of your grads. Also, just a reminder to turn off those cell phones. There will be a reception following the ceremony. Students will recess to the reception area outside, over there, on the Curry Place pedway. Please plan to meet your graduate in that reception area. At this time, I would like to welcome our guests that are seated here in front of me. They're special guests of the president of our university, as well as being guests of recipients of special honors and awards at today's ceremony. So welcome here, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if we could all rise, this is what we've been waiting for, the entrance of the academic party and our graduating students. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge that the University of Manitoba campuses are located on original lands of Anishinaabe, Cree, Ojibwe, Dakota, and Dene peoples, as well as on the homeland of the Métis Nation. This year, for the first time at the University of Manitoba Convocation, we are honored to display a specially created Convocation sash in honor of this year's Métis graduates. The sash is there on the table as you see it. We respect the treaties that were made on these territories. We acknowledge the harms and mistakes of the past, and we dedicate ourselves to move forward in partnership with Indigenous communities in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. Now, graduates, if you could please rise and join Nicholas Niebuhr of the Desautels Faculty of Music in the singing of O Canada, and then remain standing, please, for the traditional honor song given by Carl Stone.
We see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for
Please be seated. We're here today to celebrate success at the end of a journey and opportunities on the paths that lie ahead. So congratulations and thank you to the graduates before me, friends and family in the audience, and my colleagues behind me. I'd like to acknowledge our Chancellor, Mr. Harvey Sector, welcome today's recipient of our highest honor, the honorary doctorate degree, Elder Mary Kershane, and also welcome to our platform today, Dean Linda Melnick, Dean of Research and Innovation at University College of the North, and Mr. Bruce Miller, a previous Distinguished Alumni Award recipient. And also on the platform today are members of the senior administration of the university, deans, directors, student representatives, and faculty members who've played an important role in the achievements that we celebrate today. So now it's my pleasure as president of the University of Manitoba to formally declare this session of Convocation to be open. When we share the story of this university across the country and around the world, even here in our home city and province, we keep coming back to the qualities that make us unique. Where you are shapes who you are, we believe, and here in Manitoba, at the center of Canada and North America, amid the broad prairies and our wide horizons, we shape innovators. We shape people who dare to gaze far into the distance, to take chances, to build something new. Many of those people are here with us today, seated behind me and in front of me. You push forward the frontiers of knowledge. You seek out ways to make this a better world. So let's take a moment to watch a video we've recently launched to demonstrate the power of innovation at the University of Manitoba.
In Manitoba, where we have a population of polar bears, they're the canary in the coal mine for climate change. Having those firsthand encounters with polar bears helps people see that this is a real animal that's going to die because of a lack of sea ice and a lack of food and habitat available for it.
Medicine has technologies that can diagnose illnesses like cancer, but we don't really have technologies that can deal with detecting mental illness. And I wanted to see if I could build systems that could understand our language well enough to diagnose our thoughts and our emotions, so that we could build systems that can not only deal with physical illness, but mental illness as well.
When it comes to bacteria and microorganisms, we've really been taught to fear them and live in a sterile environment. So we've been abusing a lot of these antimicrobial compounds absolutely everywhere. If current trends continue, they're projecting that this could be a serious issue. And by the year 2050, it could be responsible for about 10 million deaths globally every year, which would be more than cancer and traffic accidents combined.
The work that graduate students are doing is innovative and it's answering important questions. Not only is the content of our research important, but it's the fact that we are being molded and shaped and formed into the researchers of tomorrow.
All of you who are graduating are a part of that, whether you've been graduate students working closely with professor advisors or undergraduate students mastering your chosen field of study. All of you are a part of this university that breeds innovation, that values research and scholarship, that changes the world. The University of Manitoba is a research-intensive university. The drive for discovery is fundamental to who we are and how we operate. Your learning takes place in the classroom, but also in the lab and in the field. Here you're prepared for a professional career, but you're also positioned to open up new worlds for others to benefit from. You are challenged to innovate. And your innovations ultimately improve our healthcare system, protect our environment, maximize our farm yields, invigorate our cities, expand our businesses, challenge our sense of self and community, and make our lives simpler, richer. Manitoba shapes innovators, and you are those innovators now. You've shaped us, the University of Manitoba, through your enthusiasms, your expectations, your dreams, and now you will leave here to shape the world. Now, a word or two to members of the audience. This is a formal occasion. We're doing something here that we don't usually do at the university. We remind ourselves that students have come together with professors for hundreds, probably thousands of years at institutions that were very much like this one and have learned from each other. And these robes that we wear are intended to remind us of that tradition and the importance of continuing it. But I don't want the formality of the clothes to get in the way of the celebration that you came to have with the person you came with. Each of you is probably here to celebrate one or two people who are going to graduate, and I want you to be comfortable with expressing your enthusiasm for that person's accomplishments. There are different ways that people might feel comfortable with that. Most of us are comfortable with applause, I think. I just want to test that. Let's see if we are. Good. I'm also going to assume that some of you, at least, are comfortable with more vigorous expressions of support, and I'd like to hear if I'm right. Okay, that's good. Now, one thing you'll have to do if you're the enthusiastic types is remember that each person only gets a small amount of time as the center of our attention on the platform. Be enthusiastic and then make room for the next person. Thank you for coming. Enjoy the celebration.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Joni Hallis, professor in the Faculty of Kinesiology and Recreation Management, and I'm honored to be reading the citation today. The highest honor that the Senate of a university can confirm upon an individual is an honorary doctorate. At the University of Manitoba, the criteria includes distinguished achievement in scholarship, the arts, public service. Our honorary graduate this afternoon is Elder Mary Elizabeth Kershane. As we move forward on the path towards truth and reconciliation, there are many difficult lessons to learn. Here in Manitoba, we are fortunate to have as our teacher such a wise and inspiring individual as Elder Mary Kershane. She is among the most distinguished Indigenous leaders within the field of public education. Her reach knows no bounds, her classroom has no walls, and her greatest lessons are those that can't be found in a textbook. She was born on Saugeen First Nation, where her early childhood memories were happy. But that happiness was interrupted at the age of 5 when she was sent to residential school. In the devastating years that followed, she says there was one bright light, a teacher who took the time to help her grow her self-confidence. She recalls being told a few simple but powerful words. "You are smart. I believe in you." These words were a gift that would help young Mary navigate many challenges in the years ahead. She found her own love of learning. Later in life, that love fueled her determination to pursue a university education. With 7 kids in tow, she left Saugeen to study education at Brandon University. She also studied here at the University of Manitoba. It was a pivotal time in her life and the beginning of many firsts. In total, she completed 3 degrees, becoming one of the first Indigenous Manitobans to do so. She was also the first Indigenous administrator in the Winnipeg School Division and the inaugural principal at Children of the Earth School, which was the first Indigenous urban high school in Canada. Later in her career, she became the first female dean of Aboriginal education at Red River College. In her many roles, Elder Kershane encourages the next generation to embrace the notion that we walk together helping each other along the way, in life and in learning. Today, she continues to advise educators as the elder in residence for the Seven Oaks School Division. Clearly, she was, and still is, a dynamo. But it wasn't until June 11th, 2008, that she truly appreciated the significance of this work. That was the day the Canadian government formally apologized for its role in residential schools. She was among the 100 survivors invited to the House of Commons to witness the historic moment. As she sat there, listening to the Prime Minister, the memories flooded back. She once again felt the overwhelming pain of what she had lost and the unmet need for healing. That is why she draws on her own experiences to build deeper understanding. In presentations that are moving and heartfelt, she shares her tears and her triumphs. She helps us to learn, to heal, to grow together. Here at the University of Manitoba, her guest lectures often focus on the intergenerational trauma that is a legacy of residential schools. We hear the story through her own lens, as well as the experiences of her daughter and granddaughter. Students and faculty say these encounters are among the most profound moments of their university experience. Mr. Chancellor, it is an honor for me to ask, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Manitoba, that you confer on Elder Mary Elizabeth Kershane the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of this university, I admit you to the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations, Dr. Kershane.
You have to give me a minute. I don't often become emotional, but sitting there, I suddenly got very emotional. Today is a very special day for me because today I realize a dream. And I didn't realize that I had been a bridge builder all of these years. I want to begin by acknowledging who I am. And I want to say miigwech to Creator for offering me the opportunity to accomplish to accomplish things that I thought I never would, given my background. Wabino wan hikuendish nikas makwando dem saging donji. Kimione kwad digo. Akawe miigwech niwikit babay ban senegi kito. Miigwech pogochi kituin. And that was his prayer every morning, I recall, when I was a little girl. And he would go outside, and one day I decided, being a curious 4-year-old, I asked him what he was doing. And he said, I'm giving thanks to Creator for life. Miigwech ndikit pimadi siwen on Jeff. Miigwech kay ndikit abiting meno emijit shemanito jib musayan making. Bak sendam desh anegach jib musayan. That was my dad's prayer. When I went to residential school, I forgot about that. It wasn't until I was well into my adulthood that I thought of that, when I was exploring who I was as an Indigenous woman. So that began my journey as a bridge builder, a journey that I often, over the years, never realized I was on. The first time I walked into a university was this university. And here was that was back in 1968, a whole long time ago. I was 8 months pregnant with my 6th child. Here I was 30 years old. And I had 5 kids at home with another one due to be born, and I was terrified. I stood in that building shaking. But even larger than the fear was my wanting to be there. I wanted to be there. It was a dream, the first steps of my dream. When I was a little girl in grade 3 at residential school, I knew I wanted to be a teacher. I knew I wanted to share. So even though no one at that school who was a teacher or supervisor looked like me or spoke the language I spoke, in my heart, I wanted to be a teacher. So much so that I used to convince some kids, some other residential school people, and I would say, come with me, let's play teacher. Sometimes I had to forcibly bring them together. And I wanted to play that role to those students that I was the teacher. Fast forward from those days, I sat in the same place that you graduates are sitting. And I was there where I received my first undergrad degree. From that day, from that little girl to the teacher graduate, my dreams and my aspirations remained the same, to be this super educator. But I had to do something. That something was to forget or try to forget who I was. I wanted to live a life as every other person in Canada. I wanted. So in doing so, I did not pass my language to my children, and I regret that. It is regrettable. My greatest regret was never speaking about my past. In fact, my husband and I, although he was a residential school survivor as well, we never talked about it. It was many years later that we even whispered. And my children, who went into one time I was giving a presentation on residential school, and two of my daughters were there in the audience, and that was the very first time they knew of my story, bits and pieces of it. And one of them couldn't, she burst into tears and left the room. Our lips were sealed then. From that little girl to the teacher graduate, I never saw myself as an Indigenous educator. Isn't that awful? I never saw the strengths I had from my language to the influence of my parents and my family. The worldview that I carried was buried deep in my heart. I recall my dad. He was such a staunch Indigenous man. He was a teacher, not the teacher in the sense that in the classroom. He was also a medicine person. It wasn't until much later, and I never appreciated my dad for the knowledge that he had. People used to come to him for medicine, and he would go out in the bush and he would doctor them. The gifts that I was born into, that was what my dad left as a legacy. And there's a word in our language that says the legacy that you leave. Pagijigewinan isinkadewan, that which you leave behind. So, and I never knew of those, well, I knew of the gifts that he had, but I never, ever appreciated them. It wasn't until after he was long gone that I did. So today, in part, I honor my dad. Every one of you graduates today, you have the opportunity to be a bridge builder. And part of being a bridge builder is following your dreams. So Dylan, follow your dreams. The key construct for me has been education. I still remember that day I was sitting right where you were sitting, and there was a gentleman on stage receiving an honorary doctorate. Of course, some of you, or a lot of you, won't recognize him, his name, but some will. It was Monty Hall. Here he was, a guy from the north end of Winnipeg, being all honored. And I looked at him and I was drooling. And all I could think of was, how can I get on that stage? This truly was a dream come true, and it is, to be with you, and I'm standing on stage, to be here with you. I want to address some of my remarks to everyone in this space, particularly the young and the older Indigenous students that are here today. You have the key You have the key to your future and all of our futures. The key you hold is the knowledge of being who we are as Indigenous people. We don't come from anywhere else. This is where we've always been. You are our today. You are our tomorrow. You have the power and the ability to walk in both worlds. I have come to know this privilege, and it is wonderful. I know you will be successful in your endeavors, whichever field of dreams you have. To you, my children, my grandchildren, and my little great-grandchildren who are here today. Some of them, they're not all here. I have great-grandchildren up north, my little Cree grandchildren, great-grandchildren. I want to acknowledge them as well. So it's been a journey. It wasn't without struggles, because we all have struggles. But it's been a good journey. And I want to kind of end with this. And it was a great Indigenous leader that had said this when they were negotiating treaties. As long as the sun shines, the grass grows, and the rivers flow, we will be here. Kina na kumenim, kina dinoy magana kumagayawat. Chimiwech. I love you, my grandchildren, my little great-grandchildren. Ava, Nico, Sasha, and the oh yes, and James. Thank you so much, Chimiwich. Okay, now if I can get out of here. Wow. Thank you.
We now turn our attention to the academic achievements of our graduating students. Before proceeding with the conferral of degrees, we'd like to recognize the students who have achieved the highest standing of their classes. We begin with Hannah Chan. Hannah is the recipient of 3 medals: the Governor General's Silver Medal, the University Gold Medal in Agricultural and Food Sciences, and the Lieutenant Governor's Gold Medal in Agriculture. Hannah graduated from Fort Richmond Collegiate in Winnipeg and is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Human Nutritional Sciences. During her studies at U of M, she's been an active volunteer and nutrition instructor with Can You Canada, inspiring confidence in school-aged kids and encouraging them to pursue a post-secondary education. She also worked on a study project at the St. Boniface Research Center and was a coordinator of the Campus Food Strategy Group here at the U of M. Hannah tells us that her experience here has taught her to think critically, to challenge the norm, and to drive innovation in the field of nutrition. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Chan. The University Gold Medal in Nursing goes to Andrea Budnick. Andrea is the recipient of the University Gold Medal, and this has been part of her study at the Rady Faculty of Health Sciences. She graduated from Linden Christian School before enrolling here at the U of M, and graduated with her Bachelor of Nursing in October. In between classes, you could find her at the campus pool, where she served as a lifeguard and swimming instructor. She's also volunteered in student accessibility services and as a mentor for new students in the nursing program. Currently, Andrea is working as a registered nurse on the specialty resource team in cardiac and vascular surgery at St. Boniface Hospital. Her senior practicum gave her valuable first-hand experience and taught her important critical thinking skills needed to be her best on the job. She credits her academic success to the support and encouragement of family and friends. The University Gold Medal in Nursing from the Rady Faculty of Health Sciences, Andrea Budnick. A complete list of the rest of the winners of medals and prizes, and there are many of them, is shown in your program starting on page 175. I'd invite you to read this at your leisure. It's time now for Chancellor Harvey Sector to address Convocation.
Thank you, Mr. Braun. What a wonderful day. It's an honor to be here to join you, the graduates, your family and friends in celebrating the completion of your current programs. Sincere congratulations to all of those who are receiving awards and prizes for their individual accomplishments, and particularly to Dr. Elder Mary Elizabeth Curshade on her most well-deserved honorary degree. This university prides itself on a rich history going back to 1877. And for more than 140 years, students, faculty, alumni, and others connected with this institution have been making significant contributions to the cultural, social, and economic well-being of the people of Manitoba, Canada, and throughout the world. During this convocation, we're going to be recognizing 8 remarkable people for their significant personal achievements and the impact that they've had on their communities. Several years ago, at a Community Foundations of Canada conference, Governor General David Johnston, then Governor General, another recipient of an honorary degree from the University of Manitoba, said, "Imagine our country as it could be, a smart and caring nation where all Canadians can succeed, contribute, and develop their talents to their fullest potential." Elder Curshade has spent the past 3 decades promoting greater inclusion of Indigenous programming in the public school system and creating opportunities not only for Indigenous children but for all through education and understanding. As we heard today, she's clearly lost none of her passion or perseverance for realizing the dream of a Canada where all, including Indigenous peoples, can succeed to their fullest potential, as the Governor General said. She talked a lot in her comments today about dreams, her dreams, and the impact that others had on helping her achieve her dreams, her dream makers. And it's interesting that not only did they help her change obstacles into opportunities as she became an extraordinary builder of bridges, but spent her life not only fulfilling her own dream, but becoming a dream maker for so many others. So as you begin the next chapter in your lives, I encourage you to keep in mind the example of Dr. Curshade and the role that dreams can have on our individual lives, but more importantly, also on the lives of others. Harriet Tubman, another great believer in the power of dreams, once said, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer. And always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars and change the world." When Dr. Crochane was getting her undergraduate degree, she mentioned that the honorary doctorate that day went to another alumnus of ours, Monty Hall, and the impact it had on her. For those of you that don't remember Monty Hall, he left Winnipeg and became famous on television for a program called Let's Make a Deal. Clearly, Dr. Crochane made the deal. And I encourage you all to do the same, to think about it, to do what you can, because you may not end up with an honorary degree, but you sure will now end up with a life full of satisfaction and contentment, knowing that you did good for others. All of us here at the university hope as you look back on your time here, you'll feel satisfied that while you were here, you moved a little further along the path of becoming all that you were really meant to be. We all wish you congratulations and best wishes for careers and personal lives that are filled with much success and great personal satisfaction. Congratulations to you all.
Mr. Chancellor, I now have the honor to request on behalf of the University Senate that you confer upon the candidates the degrees earned by them, as these shall be announced shortly. Will those who are to receive degrees please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are severally entitled, with all of the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. I also admit in absentia those who've completed the requirements for these degrees, but who are not today able to be present. Congratulations.
If those of you in the front row could remain standing, and everyone else take your seats, please. Mr. Chancellor, may I present the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dean Todd Mondor of the Faculty of Graduate Studies will present the parchments, and Dr. Janice Ristock, Provost and Vice President Academic, will hood the graduates. Afua Adobea Mante. Mariam Shamlou. Nazibe Younes Sinaki. Vijay Chitnis. Valeria Natalia Lobos Sujo. Alice Wangui Mwaniki. Ikechukwu Vincent Agomo. Sirajum Munira. Dustin Scott Kaler. Jacqueline Angela Lemaire. Vichitra Rasangi Batuwita Lianage. Sanzida Jahan. Ainsley Meredith Hines. Jason Robert Randall. Serde Yanan Shah. Tachawan Tanasupawat. Nur Isa. Chukwunonso Onyilaga. Teo Dawn Mary Chestley. Mabel Wingsum Hagen. Aruni Cha. Dina Rashad Mohammed Ali Johar. Nagme Koshku. Scott Matthew Dick. David Shioka Buzolo. Bolanle Christiana Akinwumi. And now, Mr. Chancellor, may I present the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Master of Science with majors in Agricultural and Food Sciences, with Dean Karen Wittenberg of the Faculty of Agriculture and Food Sciences hooding the graduates. Christopher Olukuwayode Falokun. Narawatne Arichilage Ramesha Hemaratne. Irie Irma Mirei Irie. Mitchell Brian Rosnick. Hazel Kalumbu Sakulanda. Liting Yi. Amarakun Murisan Seladje. Umar Rasul. Sarah Leanne Parishan. Elizabeth Abosede Babawale. Yiran Ding. Amy Michelle Henderson. Allie Jane Johnston. Michelle Leaf. Kelsey Lilia Jean Mann. Li Hua Rong. And now, Mr. Chancellor, the Masters in Computer Science. There's nothing listed. Yeah. We've got. Can we get someone to do the hooding? Mohammed Sayedul Islam. Marjia Kanom. Master of Science in Oral Biology. Deepti Somalayajula. Mr. Chancellor, may I now present the candidate whom you have admitted to the degree of Master of Physician Assistant Studies. Jennifer Dawn Newman. Now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidate whom you've admitted to the degree of Master of Science, major in Medicine, Community Health Sciences. Deanna Maureen Donna McKay. Iresha Dulga Ratnayake. Omolayo Omolabake Ola. Morgan Lola Sterling. Xiaodan Zhao. Adele Rosay Mogadam. Lindsay Lian Lambu. Abbas Razayan Mehrabadi. Dana Sufyan Alatab. Katrina Armstrong. Logène Dealdine Ayoub. Shannon Elise Stogren. And now, Mr. Chancellor, on to the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Master of Nursing, with Dean Nita Dick of the College of Nursing, hooding the graduates. Susan Christine Alcock. Stephanie Kate Nunes. Brandy Lee Stadnick. And now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Master of Science with majors in Rehabilitation, Dean Reg Urbanowski of the College of Rehabilitation Sciences, putting the graduates. Jessica Ramos. Brenda Lynn Semenko. Alexandria Mira Fofonov Sims. And now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidate whom you've admitted to the degree of Master of Arts with a major in Disability Studies, Dr. Diane Dreger of the Disability Studies program, Hooding, the graduate. Caitlin Jean Grissom. Mr. Chancellor, it's now time to move on to the candidates who you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness. Dean Karen Wittenberg of the Faculty of Agricultural and Food Sciences presenting the parchments. Jeffrey Paul Bernier. Ibilaikan Bex. Guanglu Bian. Brittany Dawn Alexandra Black. Anze Chen. Joanna Elizabeth Creeth. Sadie Marie DeJagger. Garrett Taylor Desmond. Chao Duan. Andrew Riley Joseph Evans. Riley Thomas Green. Catherine Lynn Houston. Brandon Joel Costel. Micheline Elisabeth Marie Lehéger. Jai-Yu Lee. Ruasi Lee. Wei Lee. Yiding Lee. Jeremiah Elmer Moz. Sheena Faye Megason. Evan Frank Frimmer. Anton Sitnikov. Carol Teja. Cynthia Obi Uzozie. Haley Watts. Colby Braden Woods. Yu Xia. Jin Yan. Chao Ji. Mr. Chancellor, may I now present the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Keaton Bacelo. Tyler John Bartmanovich. Kiva Beckeris. Corey Joseph Blad. Emily Marie Boonstra. Samuel Arthur Day. Danielle Adele Dolnyuk. Megan Elizabeth Donnelly. Simone Fauché. Kaylee Jane Fontaine. Nathan Robert Grenier. Rebecca Ray Knight. Madison Jessica Lust. Daphne Ray Marie McKnight. Giselle Louise McNally. Beatriz Jimena Montenegro Gonzalez. Scott Nicholas Murray. And the Faculty of Ag and Food Sciences BSA medal winner, Luc Anthony Ouellet. Suki Chu. Rhea Amiko Teranishi. Rachel Ann Verwey. Now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agroecology. Tori Janelle Eggy. The Faculty of Agriculture and Food Sciences Agroecology medal winner, Corinne Marie Ferguson. Zijing Guo. Zachary David Michael Kuselny. Sariki Mohammed Zul Gambari. And now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Food Science. Michelle Arnold. Marika Aurora Borian. Connor Jordan Brooks. Jiawen Chi. Marissa Mary Horner. Kendra Elizabeth Joyal. Candace Elizabeth Lau. Katrina Lyon. Wanya Lee. Xiang Li. Yufang Li. Posma Man. Chuyi Albany Ngan. Kai Kali Shen. Bailin Wang. Li Wang. Liang Wang. Matthew Alec Wells. Xinyi Xie. Xiaotian Xu. Li Yang. Fang Fang Zheng. And now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Human Nutritional Sciences. The Governor-General's Silver Medal winner, Lieutenant Governor's Gold Medal, and the Gold Medal in Agriculture, Hannah Chan. Johanna Adrianson. Nikki Allen. Hoda Al-Naji. Lisbeth Arthur. Zoe Alexandria Brenner. Erica Elizabeth Holmes Bress. Jennifer Ashley Collins. Maria Danielle Debreu. Lloyd Robin Flores. Claire Emma Gallagher Fenton. Tanisha Graves. Manjin Wu. Shanice Huziak. Carlene Joy Ilago. Mohammad Ashas Irfan. Amy Izeliamu. Janelle Charlene Clausen. Amanda Lynn Kruger. Siwen Lu. Raquel Jana Lodge. Lindsay Michelle Mason. Aiden Cornelia Milne. Oluchi Faith Oko. Pamela Gale Osborne. Kyra Camille Pei. Chantel Elizabeth Peters. Harley Page Poschenrieder. Cindy Putrinuto. The Faculty of Agriculture and Food Sciences Medal winner in Human Nutritional Sciences, Colleen Grace Marie Rempel. Okay. Majeline Santos. Amanda Kirsten Schellenberg. Howie Sim. Helen Tew. Rihanna Lee Ton. Wing Tim Tse. Mirajoy Villanueva. Chengxin Wang. Victoria Lynn Wojciechowski. Xinyu Wu. Menge Zhai. And now, Mr. Chancellor, on to the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Health Sciences. Associate Dean Hope Anderson, representing the Rady Faculty of Health Sciences, to present the parchments. Agape Karagi. Fortune Chiwendu Wokomo. And now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Health Studies. Emily Ruth Bigger. Charlotte May Kunanan. Emery Rose Odero Malamion. Tatiana Orok. And now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Human Ecology. Damilola Abisade Aderoba. Ashley Kayla Basaraba. Cassandra Bell. Taryn Ashley Bennett. Claudine Delfinado Bolado. Kaya Rikea Geneviève Campanella. Tara Lee Clark. Nadine Christina Dankwart. Lorenzo Tuchukwu Ezekwem. Joanne Elaine Fosse. Regine Grace Genido. Anna Maria Grabovats. Kiona Guidolin. Chanel Heinz. Aaliyah Isaac. Brittany Leanne Elizabeth Jans. Stephanie Johnson. Katie Jorgensen. Ashley Marie Kartinen. Sarah Elizabeth Kansuruk. Jackie Kukonen. Maria Nelisa Lastimosa. Irina Lazar. Kristen Stacy Major. James Michael Meyer. Sabrina Maria Mira. Ellen Nguyen. Christabel Darkoa Ofori. Onyekachi Okoro. Joshua Christian Andrew Pereira. Valerie Rose Pua. Megan Elaine Ross. Megan Michelle Sawatsky. Ashley Marie Schuender. Megan Wynne Scholl. Aliza Marie Umali. Natasha Isabel Van Dorp. Sarah Lynn Vink. Mengyu Zhu. And finally, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Nursing, with Dean Neta Dick of the College of Nursing presenting the parchments. Eva Carla de los Santos Agustin. Shelley Marie Andre. Sheila Ray Bacos. Elizabeth Bone. Maureen Lisa Braun. Angela May de Montigny. Marisa Della Torre Icana. Nicole Ann Hepner. Rayanne Ibi. Maria Steffi Jan Maramiro Jose. Nicole Maria Manx. June Rachel Mawedje. Ansley Gonzalez Medina. Jessica Mirzwinski. Lailing Ng. Alessandra Austin Param. Amos Sengi. Caitlin Marie Sinclair. Shannon Lee Smith. Brooke Jade Tuhart. Ingrid Naomi Watts. And Christine Ann Wood.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, Elder Corshane, guests, and graduates. My name is Tracy Bowman. I'm the Director of Outreach and Engagement, and I'm a very proud alumna of the University of Manitoba. As you set out on your path, a path of discovery and innovation, I hope each one of you find inspiration from the University of Manitoba alumni who have come before you. If you aspire to be a winemaker and horticulture expert, a trailblazing nurse, or an accomplished athletic therapist, look no further than Donald and Elaine Triggs, proprietors of Culmina Family Estate Winery, or Leo Hollins, who spearheaded an integrated national organ donation system, or Glenn Bergeron, past chief therapist for numerous Olympic Games and director of the Heads Up Concussion Institute. Over the past 140 years, the University of Manitoba has built a strong and engaged community of alumni. We have more than 140,000 living in 137 countries. And this great community, which proudly supported you as students through mentorship and philanthropy, is proud to support you today as graduates. The Alumni Association can help connect you with alumni who will extend their hand to you as a mentor, advisor, coach, and friend. We welcome you to stay connected through the University of Manitoba's Outreach and Engagement Office. Return to campus often, attend homecoming, and participate in reunion events. We are a community that is here to support and celebrate your success. We recognize that the influence of this university is epitomized by the accomplishments of our alumni, and it is our privilege to stand behind you, your outstanding achievements, and the contributions to come. You are the innovators who will shape Manitoba and the world. Thank you and congratulations.
This brings our afternoon to an end. I would ask that members of the audience please stay in your seats until after the academic procession has left the room. And then please join us for a reception outside at the south end of these buildings. Convocation is in recess.